Hello beautiful souls. Today I'm bringing to you a wedding project. My daughter's getting married. She's getting married in Jamaica. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go. But when she comes back, we are going to have the reception here. So I'm participating as much as I can since I'm not going to be at the actual wedding. And so one of my sisters came to me and asked me to alter a dress for her. You know, she needed to be tucked in here and there. She needed the hem to be, the length of it to be shorter. So I hemmed it for her. So there was leftover fabric. So what I did with that was I made her this purse with the leftover fabric. And ironically, my daughter's dress is lavender. It's lighter than this, but it is lavender. So I wanted to showcase a little bit of the lavender since, you know, that's the color scheme of my daughter's wedding. Her wedding is going to be gray and lavender. So I went ahead and, you know, showcased a little bit of that lavender purple that's on my sister's dress. And I did use the BB Craft zipper here. And this is a pack of zippers that I believe it comes in 72 pieces, and they come in 3 colors each with the same family color. So you get a lighter green, a darker green. You get this blue, then you get this turquoise blue. So you get different shades of the zippers, and you get 72 in all. So I wanted to share that. And everything is totally hand stitched, including all the laces and this applique here. And these I have in my possession. So I used what I've already had. I didn't have to buy anything. Okay. And here is, this is the back because it doesn't have the applique. But if it didn't have this applique, then either or will be the back or the front. Okay. And here are the layers that I used there. This is the bottom of the bag. And this was like easy, quick to put together. There's no gussets in it at all. So this is enough for her phone, for a little bit of cosmetics, for her wallet, you know, like things like that. And then there was so much of the fabric left over that I also lined it with the same fabric in the inside. And and I also hand stitched this with a blind stitch. So this wasn't done by machine. Only, you know, this part was done by machine, and then putting this together was done by the machine. But to attach these two, the outside and the inside together, I did hand stitch that around. And I did use the full length of the zipper. As you can see there, that's the original end part of the zipper, and then here is the beginning part of the zipper. So I didn't have to alter the zipper. I didn't have to trim it down. I didn't have to make it large or anything like that. I mean, not make it large. I can't make it large, but I didn't have to make it smaller. So I ended up using the full length and cut the fabric according to the zipper. Of course, I gave it extra seam allowance. I think this turned out so pretty. My sister loved it too. I sent her a picture of it. She's going to come pick it up on Friday, which is the 29th, which is my birthday. OMG, it came by this quick. But I am very blessed to see another year. I'm blessed to see another day. Thank you, God, for that. Thank you. I'm so grateful to see another day and to share with my friends and family. Okay, so that's one of the projects that I made using the BB Craft zippers. The one I created for my daughter is inspired by a video that I saw. The name of the channel is Pampered Petals. And I didn't do it like hers, but it was definitely inspired by her video. And there it is. So pretty. I happen to have a little bit of lavender lace, or some lavender lace. I have another one, but this one suited more. It went more with her dress than the other one did. So, and all lavender colors are not created equal. You know, you have different shades of lavender. And then I use this pretty Chinese satin lavender fabric, and this color does not match her dress, but that's why I covered all of it. I mean, you see a little bit peeking through, and being that the lace is covering the lavender, this, you know, it makes it more subtle, more lighter, which blends in with her wedding dress. Okay, so this lace here, this wedding trim here, was gifted to me by Christine, who is Shabby Pink House. Oh my God, girl, this came in handy. Thank you so much for this beautiful, lovely trim. And if you haven't seen Christine's channel, please do so. She is super shabby as well. I love, 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 love her creations. Okay, and here's the front. This is a applique trim that could be for a wedding too, that I already had in my stash, thank goodness. So I went ahead and just layered that on top of this to make it more wedding-like, if you will. And then I covered the strap with lace. This is doubled lace, and of course I stitched it so that, you know, it doesn't come apart or doesn't flap. And then here again is the BB trim, the BB craft zipper that comes in a pack of 72, like that. Oh, excuse me. And I did line it with the same fabric. I also stabilized it by using a fusible interfacing, which is an iron-on that you iron to the fabric, and that stiffens the fabric a little bit more because this one was a little bit thin. So I did it to the to this fabric and to the lining, so now it's very, very stable. And then of course with the layers of the lace, it makes it even more sturdier. And again, everything is hand sewn. I did hand sewn all the laces on here. I did it before I inserted the lining so that you don't see the stitching. So even though you have a bag that's fully, you know, if you construct a bag fully with zipper and handles, you can still attach lace without hot gluing it or adding any kind of glue. If you want it to be long lasting, because remember, my daughter's getting married in Jamaica, and that's a tropical island, so it's warm there. I was not gonna hot glue anything. Imagine stuff falling apart in the beach. She's getting married. Oh my God, bendito. I don't think so. So you know, and being that I am a fashion designer, or former fashion designer, I still consider myself a fashion designer. You know, lace has to be sewn onto fabric, not glued. You know, it can be. I'm not judging anybody that does it, you know, because I might do it, you know, here and there. But when it's for something like this and you want it long lasting, sewing is your best bet, and it's the better way to go. That was the back. So the back is like this, and then the front is like that. I love it. I love the way it turned out. I really do. So that is the purse I made for my daughter, and she already saw it, so she loved it. She loved it. So I'm gonna show you the next project, which is also, I also used the zippers on the next project, but it's something new that have not done, entirely new, and I think it turned out amazing, amazing, amazing. Finally, the last project that I created using, again, the BB Craft zippers. I actually used 2 of these for this next project. Okay, I altered one of these these cans that came in chicken breast, as you can see there. It says it there, and it's bigger than a tuna fish can, and thicker. You know, it's deeper. And I also used the lid. Okay, so I created this cute little handbag. Look how cute! Oh my word, I love the way it came out. And I also used some of the beads from BB Craft, and they do come in like this. Okay, so I used the, what's that, like a white, an off-white color. I used it to make these charms. And these are one of the embellishments that I've created using the beads as well. I do have a tutorial on that one. It will be linked in the description box below. And I just added this charm that says made with love. And I used 2 of the zippers. What I love about these zippers is that they look like they're like eyelet trim or eyelet lace. That's what I love about it. So you don't necessarily have to, you know, hide it like I did with the purse here. Like this one is actually hid. It's inside the fabric. But I could have easily just left it on the outside because it is decorative. So that's what I ended up doing here. And I think that looks so pretty. And I did hand stitch this on, and I hand stitched this back piece that's attached to the lid. And I hand stitched this piece as well. So it is fully lined, and the fabric is wrapped around felt, so it has a nice cushion to it. And the bottom as well. And like I said, I kept this lid, and this is so it can be very, very sturdy and substantial. I left it on there, and I just attached it, and you know, well, I covered it up and then I attached it. I will have a tutorial on this. Don't know when, because I have other tutorials that I still have to complete. And I will do that, you know, as time goes by. I will do that. I don't like to put time on anything because things happen. And I don't like to limit myself with time. I feel that we have all the time in the world, and yes, anything can happen from one day to the next, but I like to keep a positive mind. I like to have positive thoughts. So I feel like there is a lot of time, and I will create the tutorials, you know, as the energy moves me to do so. And these are crochet doilies that I did do myself, and this is the handmade embellishments that I did create. And this is using this tiny rhinestone chain is using this from BB Craft as well. Okay, And the ones that are here, you will see the tutorial on this, you know, just click on the link that's in the description box below. And I've done it to this side. And then these are also handmade crochet flowers that I created as well. I've made quite a bit of these and I haven't been using them, so I figured let me start using them. And then of course, you know, I love, this is my thing to do. I love putting like trims like this, like dangly trims. I love doing this. Even if I do paper crafting, I love putting these on any kind of paper crafting that I create as well. So I would say that this is my trademark, adding dangly trims. I love doing that. And I love adding charms to my projects. So I also went ahead, I took, this is canvas fabric that I cut out of a drop cloth, and I made it long enough to go all the way around, and the joining part, oh my goodness, I hit it so well that I don't remember. It's over here. I joined it here, but I covered it up here so you don't see no joining parts down here at all. So that's how I achieved that. This could be together like this too, and you can just put your hand in like that, but I actually liked it open. So I am creating another website. Well, I'm gonna open another website outside of Etsy because Etsy did something that I'm not, you know, I don't really appreciate. And this website is called Big Cartel, and they have the model that Etsy first started off with, you know, with handmade and vintage items. You know, now they turning into an e-commerce, you know, type of store like Amazon and things like that. So since, you know, I don't really appreciate what they did. It was supposed to, the platform was supposed to be for people who are crafty, handmade items, and, you know, things that are vintage. So they went another route, which they have a right to, and I'm not criticizing them for that. So I am going to open a new store to purchase physical items. I will still continue using Etsy for digital items only. So the new store will be from a company called Big Cartel, and I will put in physical items in there because they are also for artists. Their company is made for artists, you know, for handmade artists. So I will be using that new website for only physical items. So when something, you know, when I put something new in there, I will, of course, make an announcement. And, you know, if you're interested in anything, you can always go there. I haven't put it up yet. I haven't set it up yet, but I will do that as soon as I have enough physical items, you know, to put in there that I feel like, okay, well, I think I have enough. So, you know, I know some of you, you know, were asking me, you know, can I purchase this or can I purchase that? Especially like the handmade crochet doilies and things like that. So I will have something, I will have that Big Cartel platform to use that for. Okay, and I think that's pretty much it. And I did glue this down with E6000, you know, make sure it's not going to come apart at all. And this is also a little handmade embellishment using the pearls and this trim here. Thought it came out really cute. And there was a join here from this braid trim, this Chinese trim, so I wanted to cover that, so that's why I added that there. I think this turned out so So freaking cute, pretty, gorgeous, beautiful, shabby. I've also linked BB Craft in the description box below and the products. So check that out. So with that being said, all is well. Let's share, be fair, be filled with love, and love one another. Take good care, everybody.